What's going on, guys? We are Vaping with Vets with
Kyle Vitale
and Chris Tilley, and today we're going to be reviewing Papa Murph's e-liquid. So how we got this juice was my buddy Allan Weddel contacted me on Instagram, and basically he was like, I see you got a YouTube channel that you're starting. It doesn't seem like you have a first review of anything, which we didn't, to be honest. We had no idea.
No clue.
No clue what we were doing. So he said my buddy has this juice company that he's up and launching. It's already in 2 stores up here in Colorado, and you know, he wanted us to review it for our first review. So I was ecstatic, you know, I was happy. I mean, it felt like, you know, I was like, man, finally getting something.
Great start.
You know, it's a good start. I mean, especially with this juice, guys. I mean, it's 80-20. There's one juice that is an 85-15, which I am ecstatic about, that we will review at the end of this review, because it is a hard flavor to master and it is such high VG-PG ratio, and we all know that if you have a high VG-PG ratio, if it's above, say above a 70-30, if it gets into the 80-20s, 90-10s, 85-15s, it's really hard to master the flavor because you don't add as much PG in there. And to be honest, this flavor is already hard to master, you know, anyway, in the vaping community. I've only heard about, you know, 2 or 3 juices that have mastered this flavor, and we both agree that this juice is really, really good. It is, you can tell he puts his whole heart and soul into this juice, and that's why we are working to make this review just really good for this guy, because this guy really needs to be noticed. I mean, I'm telling you what, there's not one juice in this juice line that I don't think we're happy with. I mean, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've tried so many juices that made me fucking barf, and juices that I've loved, and this definitely will be a part of my favorite juice line. So I definitely will be coming back for this. So what are you going to be reviewing first?
We're gonna start with Getaway. Fuck. We're gonna start with Getaway. It's a mix of tropical flavors. Nice islandy feel.
And the flavor description says it's packed with tropical fruits and infused in a way that is sure to leave your mind at ease, like your perfect getaway. Definitely, I don't even like fruity flavors. I vaped the hell out of them when I started vaping. This one I definitely can handle. I mean, it's off the charts. I mean, it's
definitely a good one.
Yeah, it is. I never even try fruity flavors at all, and this one hits it right on the head. So go ahead and
you definitely get like a mango flavor when you first start out. It's a good first hit. Exhale, amazing flavor, not too harsh. Not really a bad aftertaste either. It's like almost a fruit cocktail kind of thing. It's really good. Nice cloud.
So yeah, it's not, you know how there's a lot of fruit flavors that are just overpowering. It's just like, God, you know, you just smoke it. At first I'd say about 3-4 days. You're like, man, this juice is the shit. You know, it's just the bomb. Definitely, and then after that, it's just like, God, man, I'm tired of this. You know, definitely not this. It's not overpowering. It's like the right amount of hit on the flavor. It's hard to describe. It's like, what I'm gonna be reviewing is something that I really like. I love custards. I love vanillas. I love graham cracker flavor vapes. I love, you know, butterscotch, peanut butter. One of my favorite vapes is motherfucking peanut butter by Vaporgate. So, you know, I like all that kind of, you know, dessert, you know, flavors. That's just my favorite. You know, it's been ever since I had that Juicy Ohms, you know, cereal flavor. I mean, that just kicked me off right there. I didn't want another fruit flavor again. This one I could definitely vape all day. I could definitely vape it every day. If this was all I had to vape, you know, like forever,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know, you would get tired of it, but I mean, like I said, I would do it every day. I mean, it's damn good to me.
Yeah.
It is called Granny's Custard. And the flavor description is the indulgence of Granny's most delicious graham cracker custard with a creamy finish that will leave you wishing it was endless. So I can agree with that. I mean, it's definitely I'm telling you, you get everything that it said in that description. Everything. I'm talking about, you get the graham cracker, you get the vanilla. I mean, you get everything. Let me get more into depth with it. Yep. I get really powerful graham cracker on the inhale. On the exhale, I get like, it's weird. It's like a toasted graham cracker. Like it's been like you made a s'more just without the chocolate and marshmallow. I mean, that is definitely, you know, definitely is very good. I mean, you know, like I said, all these juices are amazing. Like, but this one's definitely got to be, you know, my favorite out of this whole juice line. Like I said, you get a graham cracker on the inhale and a, you know, kind of like a vanilla graham cracker on the exhale. And it's like I said, the flavor is potent, but it's not overpowering or it's not weak. It's like perfect, like in the middle. It's like, you know, where you want your juice flavors to be. It's, you know, it's hard to just put a nail on it, man. It's like I said, for me, all these juices are like perfect. It's like right in the middle. It's not overpowering or it's not weak. It's just like, you know, you get the flavor. And it's just really good. I mean, what do you have to say about it?
I have to say it tastes like Granny's custard. Like, makes me think of home.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Miss them grannies.
Yeah.
Granny's old custard. Making us fucking graham crackers and shit. Making us miss home. We're already far away from home, man. Come on. Alright. So this, you know, if you've been in the vape industry long enough and, you know, you've watched YouTube videos and stuff about certain flavors, you know this one is really hard to even master on like a 50-50 blend or a 70-60. It's really hard, you know, and so many people try to master it, and I've never had one that tasted really good. And this one is called Wake and vape. Yep.
And the description on that one is, Wake and Vape is a delicious hot cup of cappuccino with nodes of smooth vanilla and a hint of caramel that are bound to wake your taste buds up.
And it does every bit of what it says on the description. I mean, this one, this juice, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind with how good it is. And both of us get different, flavor notes on it. It's not even, it's so weird, like my buddy said. It just depends on what kind of, coil build you have in your RDA. But, we both have different builds in our RDAs. But they both taste really, really good. And it's not even dark e-liquid. Like the one I had that ruined my clear miser, I had to buy another one, and the juice was black. It was black. It was so gross. But anyway, enough getting off subject. What we're going to do, we're going to hit this, and we're individually going to tell you what different flavor notes we get on it, but they're good notes. So. Alright. So you get off yours.
I get more of a mocha flavor. It's like a darker mocha on the inhale. On the exhale, it tastes more like almost a vanilla flavor. It's nice and warm. Really like that.
What'd you say earlier?
It's crack.
Definitely.
It is my new crack. It is by far my favorite out of the line. I'll probably be vaping this one for quite some time. That's for damn sure.
I agree with you. Like on the inhale, I get kind of like, I'm a basic coffee guy. I like Folgers. I definitely get like I drink black coffee. I definitely get like a black coffee with a hint of vanilla. It's like so faint, but I definitely taste it. I definitely get it on the exhale. I definitely get, but it's still like got that hint of like black coffee. But out there, trying to master a coffee vape, But I tell you what, this guy has definitely mastered this one, and I would buy it. I could do it every day. I'm saying Granny's custard is my favorite because that's my personal favorite. One of you guys who are watching this, you probably love coffee vapes, and you probably have to, if you're in Colorado, you probably have to order it. But if you're in Colorado now, they got shops, they got their juice sold. I think it was
in Aurora and Parker, Colorado.
Yep, and the store is called Perfect Alternatives, and they sell Papa Murph's e-liquid there. And I guarantee you that you will find Wake and Vape there if it's not already off the shelves. I've already been told by a couple people it's already, every time they go in there, it's already gone, and even like my buddy said, he said they'll go in there and they'll be like, hey, have you tried Wake and Vape? And they say, well, what is it? And it's like, oh, it's a coffee vape. They'll be like, oh, hell no. And then they try it out and they say, can I get a bottle? That's exactly what he said, wasn't it?
That is word for word.
Word for word.
What he said.
I'm telling you guys, with any of these three e-liquids that I've, received, you definitely will not be unsatisfied. It doesn't matter if you're like me and don't like fruit flavors no more. This one is not bad. It is good. It is phenomenal. It's not overpowering. You know, it's something that you would enjoy vaping. And the Granny's Custard, if you're somebody like me, I already tell you right now, I'm definitely going to go buy it. I would go buy it. I know one thing, our buddy Connor, he's off somewhere. We can't say where he is. But when he gets back, I'm definitely going to pick him up these 3 flavors again.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get his review on it. And I guarantee you, he would say that every one of these 3 flavors would be phenomenal. I mean,
I have to agree with that.
yeah, and I mean, just like you like coffee.
I love coffee. That's how I
And
start my mornings.
us veterans, us service members, we love coffee. I mean, shit. You go into work every day, a lot of people are cranky. I ask them, why are you so pissed off? I got my coffee this morning. All right, well, there you go. You got you a coffee vape, if you're sitting in your car, before PT, go ahead and take you a couple puffs, you got the taste of coffee. You might not feel hyped up, but you got the taste of coffee. And I forgot to mention, this Wake and Vape juice, it is really, really good, like I said. But this one is the one that's 8515. I mean, if that doesn't tell you how much this guy puts in work on these juices, I mean, to me, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's awesome. Somebody who cares about his product so much and cares about you guys being satisfied with the flavors, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, and to master a coffee flavor with an 85-15 VG-PG ratio, it's just crazy to me, because I tried making my own juice. I ain't gonna lie, man. I tried making my own juice. It tastes like shit. But, what can you do? You just keep going. And a lot of these guys, who are really popular with their juices, they'll tell you it takes time. But what we're hoping is to help this guy out, get his name out there, get his juice name out there, and hopefully you guys will visit his Facebook and Instagram. His Facebook is papa.murphs.eliquid, and it's the same thing on his Instagram. So definitely give this guy a shout out. His name is Brandon Papa Murph Murphy. That's the guy who makes this juice, and we want to give a big shout out to him and thank you for giving us this juice for our first review. It might be sketchy. It's our first review of anything, but we would not want to review anything else. I mean, it's very humbling that you and Allan allowed us to review this juice for you guys, and hopefully we can get this thing popping off for you, and hopefully our channel can get popped off by doing this review. And what was it you were about, Brandon? You said there's a little side note. What did Allan say?
Oh, Allan had said that this shout out to Papa Murph,
Brandon Murphy,
would get his shorts tight. So, hopefully, in doing so, we have, in fact, made shorts tighter. I fucked that up horribly.
It's all good, dude. But hopefully you guys viewing this YouTube channel, hopefully you liked what we had to say about this juice, and hopefully you guys will get your hands on some of this juice. Definitely, if you are out of Colorado, definitely hit up his Facebook channel. Like I said, his Facebook page, not channel, my bad guys. His Facebook page is papa.murphs.eliquid. And definitely hit him up maybe he will send you, you know, whatever you need, you know, through messages or a group buy or something. But he definitely sends in wholesales for like you shops around out there. And I know for sure when I get my own shop, I definitely will be carrying this juice. I mean, I know it would sell. It would sell.
Oh hell yeah!
I've been to a lot of vape shops, and I've tasted a lot of juice. Like I said, the coffee, it tasted like shit before. Now, and that one was probably that's the best one I've had. I mean, I've never had another one. I've been scared to, you know, try another one out. But this juice will definitely sell. All your clients will be happy with it, and even if you don't own a vape shop, you will definitely be happy with all the flavors that you get. So definitely another shout out to Allan Weddel for hooking us up, and definitely another shout out to Brendan Murphy for allowing us to review this juice. Their links to their websites will be in the description below. Please leave a like
And subscribe.
and like always guys, keep pluming.
That's why they call me